going to end up falling here. Yeah, Night Stalker with the silence should be able to give chase, but where's the follow-up damage? The nuke is there. Here comes Paddling, 3-man vacuum with an EMP on top. It's going to be a Guardian Angel that comes out from Bardo's side, but the Tornado as well as a Kinetic Field will hold them in place. An Ice Wall for good measure. This could be 2 quick deaths. Pasol tries to save his ally there, but might just end up going down. And Paddling, all he can do is sit and watch.
The Aegis has timed out now, so they're pushing without an Aegis of the Immortal on the Bristleback. They're going to get some extra tower money as well in their bank. Invoker is making it back in time to defend this.
So no buyback on the Luna. Archmage doesn't have buyback in turn. Night Stalker does, but that's about it. Anyway, we've got the Tornado and the EMP with the Ice Wall, catching Ginfan out of position. They've drained his mana.
Oh.
We got the Vacuum Wall. It's on to three. Negi jumps in. Static Storm on top as well, and there's a pause at the worst possible moment. So what I see is
Pasol, might as well just name him to Pausehole, man.
Pausehole.
He disconnects at the worst possible time, but there's a Guardian Angel popped by the Omni Knight. The Static Storm has caught out 3 heroes by the looks of it, but that Guardian is going to allow them to tank up a lot of this damage and regen through most of it as well.
But you got magical damage coming out from the Eclipse.
Which should do the trick. That and the Static Storm actually, they should be able to do
and there's
quite a
still
bit
a
of
lot that Archmage can work on. He's going to do just that. Drops the meteor on the Static Storm. It's a dead Bardo side for all purposes. They're moving on a Paddling. How do you deal with the Bristleback? It seems like they can. I do see a surged up Deliverance making a run for it. They can glimpse him back though, and he's thinking of doing just that. He's going to glimpse back Paddling. Here comes Negi. Initiation number 2. Not doing too much. Paddling, trying to stay alive. The swap even coming out from Pasol, who might just end up going down, and they can chase for more. It is night time after all. A few TPs are there. Aggressive 5 will manage to save one of their teammates, but they end up losing Paddling, and that's 250 gold going the way of Kape Kumara.
I am beyond impressed by Go Figure here. Negi lets me get some casting going right as my cat lets me fix the issue. We're going to see a Hex coming out on Night Stalker. He's still alive for all intents and purposes. They get a good EMP off in the center of everything. Even the Greaves come out. They get a swap off on him as well. A lot of commitment to kill off a Night Stalker. Space created. Oh man, in such a big way. 3 TPs cancelled. You gotta be kidding me. They're even gonna get some kills on this. First it'll be Flare that dropped. Up onto the cliff here. We are going for the buildings, and fortification is not available. A5. Gonna rely on living armor for now. Kape Kumara just manning up and hitting the buildings. Doesn't really care about a Bristleback leg next to him. Doing no damage, but elsewhere they've got a Static Storm Meteor as well as a wall back here. There to get a double kill for the Disruptor. Triple kill for the Disruptor, in fact, as Omni Knight, Venge and Negi's Puck will all go down. You've got buybacks coming out and Eclipse committed. Kape Kumara still going to work on the buildings. Ends up losing his Aegis. There's a Night Stalker right in the middle of the face, silencing up that Puck. He uses himself to defend himself for now. There's still a major fight going on here. There's the glimpse that sends the Jintam and Bristleback a little further behind. No casualties on the side of Go Figure just yet. Remember, they just lost an Aegis. They might end up losing carry or feed here. The Night Stalker will be the first one to drop while Jintam is looking for more. So Lotus shot thrown down on Snacks, but Luna continues with the decimation on the building, but this time it might cost her a life. Where is the defense coming out for her? Where are her allies? Nowhere to be found, as Kape Kumara's life is going to be sacrificed. He Manta dodges some of the damage to make a run for it to the north, but ends up dropping nonetheless. Invoker has come back into the fray, does a little bit of work on Jintam, and he probably shouldn't be here, needs to run, but the Lotus shot deflects the Dragon back onto the Puck, while the Overgrowth will now hold him in position. They will get the kill on the Invoker as well. Really overstaying their welcome here, but are they actually going to end up losing the Puck here? No, the Static Storm does not connect along with the Kinetic Field. Well, Disruptor ends up TPing out. Snacks is going to TP out as well. Like they're going to make a play here. They are going on the Bristleback on one side, while on the front lines we've got Luna trying to tear through the barracks. Starts off with the Eclipse, has been rooted with the Overgrowth, focuses on the barracks, gets bashed up once by the Abyssal Blade, but they got a Lotus off, so Jintaman tries to Abyssal him and he's going to get Abyssal himself. They've got the last lane of barracks, and it's mega creeps in favor of Go Figure, who are now getting some kills as well. 3 enters down and the GG comes out. Go Figure, against all odds, have made a full-fledged comeback here and taken game 1 of the Grand Finals of the Cobx Indian Esports Championship. What an absurd start to this best of 3 grand final. Really, couldn't have asked for a better first game here. Amazing stuff from Go Figure, but stick around folks, it is just the first of hopefully a couple more to come. It is a best of 3 as I pointed out earlier. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Start your engines as we're going to be getting underway with Game 2 of this best of 3 grand final between Go Figure and Aggressive 5. Those of you wondering what you're watching, this is indeed the Cobx Indian Esports Championship. It looks like Aumine could be the one going down. There's the X into the torrent, but he does defensively imprison himself. Negi fires up the reprieve, gets it in his face, and finally ends up getting a kill on the pesky OD. Negi. X into torrent, into red queen, easiest kill of their lives. Negi is dominating. Negi is coming under cover of the invis from that Shadow Blade snacks. He is finally going to meet his maker here. A Ghost Ship will connect, a Shadow Raise as well, and Negi will claim the kill. The Mega creeps right off the bat. Negi, while he doesn't have a BKB to work with, he has a full butterfly for the evasion, and there's the GG call. They're done. Go Figure will tap out, and they're going to a game 3 to determine who will be the champion of the Cobx Indian Esports Championship. There's the glimpse, pulling him all the way back.
But he's been X-marked by Drake.
Oh my god, take a bow, Drake. That was really well done.
Anyway, they've got Cafe Kumara this time with this Typhon. No one to save him. Will end up getting this kill. At the ages, what?
What just happened?
What just happened? I am not sure. Anyway, he's going to respawn. He pops the Blade Fury. Negi staying alive with the Split Siphon. The Diffusal Blade being used on Passhole. The Greaves will not keep him alive. It's an Omni Slash for a Disruptor. But here comes Paddling. Moves on to Snacks, who 4 stops ahead. Gets the RP off. They're trying to bring them down. And with the boat, indeed they will. They do manage to bring down Negi. And they've turned their attention onto the Night Stalker. Will secure the kill. Paddling will fall. That's a team wipe for all purposes. And Badosai with the Black Hole is standing in base. It's onto Negi, but look at that physical damage. He's just going to melt. We've got a boat. It's onto Passhole. That's a dead Passhole. The GG, well played, is called. And Go Figure Red are your champions of the Cobx Gaming Indian Esports Championship.
Unbelievable, man. The dark horse of the tournament takes the win here versus a team that we consider to be the very best. Huge props to Go Figure Red. They played some fantastic Dota here, and they really deserve the win today. Aggressive 5, unfortunately, will find themselves in the runner-up spot, but Go Figure are your champions, and I believe they are the team to beat now in the Indian Esports circuit.
They are in the ESL India Premiership in the Masters League, and they've been doing some really fine work there. They've taken down 3C40, they've taken down 4 Miracle, and indeed they're the team to be watched out for.
What a success story this is turning into, man. Go Figure Red coming right from the lower rungs of the radar right to the top now, walking away with the largest prize money for an online Indian Dota 2 tournament ever.